the way they've left this building is atrocious. This has taken them a month, okay, to remove this render and stick boards on this section here, which was wrong, this section and this section. Unfortunately, the customer's not in, but hopefully, Joel, you can see they've even coming through the internal walls. So now we are going to be installing this system properly. As you can see, they've gone to town on, they've just hit it the wrong way. Okay, they've done more damage removing the render than they should have done. So let's have a look around here, mate, show these guys how they've left it. Look, this is his internal walls. Look at the mess they've made of this render. Absolutely disgusting. It'll be an instant foul on the DPC course. Look at this. This is the mains coming in that's powering another 5 houses. Why you would leave that like that is beyond me. Look at this. Disgusting. This is how they thought their DPC would work. Drilling straight into the block like this. No mortar courses. It's way too high. And then now, unfortunately, Lee has paid these guys money, okay, a lot of money. It's taken them a month to do this. Okay, so he's pulled them off the job. He's phoned us up and he's asking us now, please, please, will you come and sort out the mess that these guys have done? As you can see, look at it. What an absolute mess. Now he's got us, okay? We are going to get this job signed, sealed and delivered to him with perfection. And here it is, the final finish. As you all see from the last video, the house was an absolute mess. Well, it was left in a mess, okay, by the previous people that were meant to be doing the project, but just decided to take his money, basically wreck his house and not come back. You know, all down to the scaffolding. You remember we had a tunnel built where they didn't before. They blocked the neighbours in. Incorrect instalment of the boards, cheap materials, DPC drilled incorrectly, and the guy just literally had enough. So now this is what we're left with now. Let's just run over a few things. So obviously we're plugging a 90mm board to the outside. So everything, anything that's less than 90mm thick, you're going to lose it. Basically, like your window sills, gutters need to be extended out, roof verges need to be put on. In this case, Lee had this beautiful headstone for the house. It's been up there, as you can see, a fair few years. He didn't really know what to do with it, Lee, and obviously if we was to board, we would have just boarded straight over it, because the 90mm boards come out. But him having that trust with us, he just said to me, Luke, you do what you feel best, mate, okay? I trust you enough for you to do it. And it speaks for itself, doesn't it? You know, we've made a feature of it now. We've even given it a new lease of life. And he is absolutely in love with it now. We've also run him in. He never had any outside lighting. He has got outside lighting here, but never actually on the house. So we've also run him into new cable work and put him up some new lights. It's like the finer details painted around his door, even the LED work, you know, we've even painted the LED black to match in. All the window sills have been extended, all the dry verges at the top. So basically the dry verges are for when you're putting a 90mm EPS system on, it comes up and you've got no fascias and soffits, you're just left with a bare board at the top. So we put a thing called a dry verge on the top. So basically as the rainwater hits the top, it runs off and then runs off of the dry verge, not running down the building. But we are literally at about 99% finished now, because we've had a little bit of a hold up due to the electricity company. The electrical cable was coming up through the centre there, okay? And now they've decided to mount it on the side of the wall. It's not an issue, we can repair it, as you can see. We're literally just going to top coat it now so we can get 100% finished today. The archway, we've decided to make a nice feature of it now. Instead of boarding it, because it didn't need EPS boards, and the levels were wrong. So we've just rendered the arch and created that nice little inlay there, just to make it a bit more of a feature, you know. And it really has come out beautiful. Also, another big thing that we have to do is soil stacks, okay? We have to extend them out. Let me show you a little bit more. Because obviously, again, like I was saying, with the 90mm boards, the board would literally just butt into it, okay? And it's just not the correct finish. If you was to butt into it, then you're going to get a lot of cold bridging. So what we do, we extend that out, chop it back on the back of the toilets, back of the sinks, all brand new pipework, extended out 100mm, and then all put back on with brand new pipework. And again, the dry verges, the overseals, how clean all the windows are kept. All masked up beautifully. Cables clipped back, gas flues extended also. Drip valves, the boilers. Every little finer detail is thought about. And the finish.